Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about another important property of acids and bases. How do acids and bases react with each other? When an acid is added to a base, the effect of base is nullified by the acid and vice versa. What are the products formed during this reaction? They are salt and water. In general, we can say that when a base react with an acid, we will get salt and water. Okay. For example, when sodium hydroxide, which is a base, when react with an acid such as hydrochloric acid, we will get the salt, that is sodium chloride and water. Here the salt produced is sodium chloride. How can we write the formula of salt produced in this reaction? The cation of the base will combine with the anion of the acid during the formation of the salt, and we will get sodium chloride as salt in this case. Okay. The remaining part is H plus and OH minus ions. They combine together to form water. So, in this reaction, both the products obtained, that is salt and water, are neutral in nature. That is, when an acid reacts with a base, the products obtained are neutral in nature. So, the name of this reaction is neutralization reaction. There are so many interesting examples for neutralization reaction in our daily life. You know which insect is this? This is wasp. It is a dangerous insect. Wasps usually sting humans if they feel threatened, and it will cause sharp pain at the sting site. Vinegar, which is dilute acetic acid, is one of the possible home remedy that may be used for wasp stings. The wasp stings are alkaline in nature or basic in nature. What is the difference between alkali and base? Water-soluble bases are called alkalis. For example, sodium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, etc. The acidity of vinegar can help to neutralize the alkalinity of wasp stings. After soaking a cotton ball with vinegar, we can place it on the top of the affected area of skin. It will reduce the burning pain and irritation. But the situation is just opposite in the case of honeybee stings. Honeybee stings are also painful and it is acidic in nature. One of the possible home remedy for honeybee sting is the paste of baking soda and water. Baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate, is alkaline in nature. The paste of baking soda will help to neutralize the acidity of honeybee stings and reduce the pain. These are some examples for neutralization reaction in our daily life. Okay. Now, let us do an activity to show the neutralization reaction. This is sodium hydroxide solution. This is dilute hydrochloric acid. And this is phenolphthalein indicator. Okay. First, we can take some sodium hydroxide solution in a test tube. Next, we can add 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator into the sodium hydroxide solution. Sodium hydroxide is a base and the color of phenolphthalein indicator in sodium hydroxide solution is pink. Okay. Next, we can add some dilute hydrochloric acid into this solution using a dropper. Is there any color change? No, there is no color change. We can add a few more drops of dilute hydrochloric acid. Let us see, is there any color change? After adding the dilute hydrochloric acid drop by drop, finally the solution becomes colorless, isn't it? How it happens? It is because the hydrochloric acid neutralized the base sodium hydroxide completely, and in a neutral medium, phenolphthalein is colorless. If we add one more drop of dilute hydrochloric acid into this solution, then the solution becomes acidic, and in acidic medium also the phenolphthalein is colorless. Okay. Next we can add a few drops of sodium hydroxide solution into this mixture. The sodium hydroxide will neutralize the excess acid present in the medium. And finally the color of the solution changes to pink. It is because after neutralization reaction, the additional amount of sodium hydroxide make the solution basic. Okay, so the color of the phenolphthalein indicator in basic medium is pink. So, in neutralization reaction, a base react with an acid to produce the neutral product salt and water. I hope you understood the concept. In the next video, we can discuss another important property of acids and bases. Okay, thank you.